I had someone ask me the other day what even calisthenics really was. They didn't know, which to me is kind of odd, but that doesn't mean just because you know something or a lot about something doesn't mean other people do. Just because it's common knowledge to you or to me doesn't mean it's common knowledge to everybody. But I did have to stop and think about how I would really explain it, because I know all these concepts in my mind, but talking about them and writing them all out so people with not as much experience as me, or even complete beginners who don't know anything about the subject of training or working out or calisthenics or diet, how to put 3.5 decades of experience in simple terms that a complete beginner can understand and learn from and use themselves to get better, get in better shape, learn to eat better, and all that good stuff that helps people get stronger and just live a healthier life in general. But when it comes to calisthenics, you know, it really is just a system and philosophy of just using your own body weight for training. And I've talked about this in other videos. But you got your standard push-up. And I'm going to talk about the push-up because that's something everybody really knows about and can do to one degree or another. Even someone who's not very fit can usually do, you know, some push-up in one form or another. It may not be very good, but they can still do it, and most people know what that is. So most programs, especially for beginners, they're just going to have people doing numerous sets and reps of push-ups. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that certainly has its place. Don't get me wrong. That's important. But what's even just as important, maybe even more important, is working the scapula in the top part of a push-up. That just means you're like this. See my shoulders? You're just doing like this. Keep your arms straight, and as you're in that push-up position, you move your shoulders forwards and backwards, because you really need to develop that scapula strength when you're starting out, and it's something that you keep working on pretty much as long as you're training and getting stronger. I'm always working on scapula strength and shoulder mobility and stability, whether it's scapula push-ups on the floor doing push-ups, or scapula pulls and scapula swings on a pull-up bar. It's foundational to to my training, because the scapula is just too important to ignore, and a lot of training programs do, and it's a shame, because your scapula and your shoulders are the foundation of anything you do with your upper body. So just keep that kind of stuff in mind, that if you're going to start training calisthenics and you're new, for your upper body, learn about the scapula, learn about the shoulders, learn how to strengthen the scapula and all the muscles around them, how to keep the shoulders healthy and mobile. Because when you start having shoulder and scapula problems, that will mess everything up. Anyhow, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my walk on this beach, even though it's a rainy day in Washington. But hey, whatever, it's still a beach. It's not that cold out. That's it for now. We'll talk later.